Hello and welcome back. Today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. Usually the only constructed format that I play for these videos is Penny Dreadful, but I used to love Modern because I haven't been able to play it in paper. I haven't played it much. It's near and dear to my heart, and with Modern Horizons there's a ton of cool cards that came out, and there's a couple that really got me excited. I haven't played Modern in a while, so it's going to be a challenge probably to get back into the format. And I figured, why not try and get back in the format with one of the first decks that I ever owned for Modern. When Modern came around and didn't have all the cards yet, and I actually built a budget deck that was Shamans, and it was built around this card here, Rage Forger. It's a 3-mana 2/2 elemental. When it comes into play, it puts a +1/+1 counter on each shaman you control. And then whenever a shaman you control attacks, or a creature you control attacks that has a +1/+1 counter on it, most shamans will if you've played this, then they will deal 1 damage. So it's sort of like a 3-mana Hellrider that doesn't have haste, but it does pump your team and ping. So it's quite a powerful card. You just need to play a bunch of shamans. Now, early days we had Death Red Shaman. Ultimately that got banned. And then there was always kind of a tricky thing with the 1-drop slot. You didn't have that many great 1-drops. None of the 1-drop mana dorks are shamans until recently, and we got the Jund Hierarch, Ignoble Hierarch, and this guy's a shaman. So when I saw that, I already was thinking like, maybe I can try my sweet old shaman deck again. And yeah, today I'm gonna do just that. I know that Caleb Durward played this deck 2 years ago when Judith came out. Judith is like another Rage Forger almost, and he was getting some success with it. Another new card is Goblin Anarchomancer. Sorry if I'm butchering this. Not a native speaker. Anyways, you used to have to play Bosk Banneret, which is a 2-mana 1/3 that made all your shamans cost 1 less, but this makes all your green spells cost 1 less, or red spells, and that makes Collected Company a lot more busted. But the Archaeomancer and Anarchomancer will allow us to go pretty fast and just unload onto the board, because that's what this deck is looking to do. And then another new card is Harmonic Prodigy. This is not a shaman in itself, but it does double all of your shaman or wizards that enter the battlefield and trigger ability. So it will trigger Rage Forger, put double counters, Elvish Visionary draws double cards. So this is a card that I'm kind of interested in. And then there's Collected Company. Back in the day that I played this deck, that wasn't even available, and the deck was powerful enough to get the job done. So I can only imagine that with Company it's gotten a bit better. You have some Lightning Bolts, you have Flame King Harbingers to find your Rage Forges, Rixmati Revelers to draw some cards and loot, and Elvish Visionaries to just fill up and go wide, Burning Tree Emissary to go fast, an assortment of lands featuring 4 Cavern of Souls. I never had this in the paper version of the deck, but they're cheaper on Magic Online. Sideboard wise, it's tricky because I really haven't played a lot of Modern recently. I haven't seen a lot of Modern recently, so I'm kind of at a loss as what to do. Put in a bunch of Graveyard Hate, that's usually fine. Torment Scripts to be a little faster, Relics to have a little bit more value, Fork Bolts against like Mana Dork decks, or I really am not sure. Plague Crafter against big creature decks. Masked Vandals to kill artifacts and enchantments. Eternal Witness is just a sweet value card, and then some Fulminator Mages. Honestly, I'm just gonna go and journey back into Modern. I'll probably try some other decks in the upcoming while. It's an exciting period with lots of new Modern decks coming about. I know that Urza Saga is crazy good right now and seeing a lot of play. I have no idea what the decks are doing exactly, but come take this journey with me into this format. I'll try and play Wacky Brews, and let's just go and burn some tickets into a league. All right, my first Modern match in ages. Let's see how this goes. Let's see. We are on the play. So I could turn 1, play Carpeline Gorge, play Flame King Harbinger. I'll find my Rage Forger. Then the turn after I go Burning Tree, Elvish Visionary, and the turn after that I play Rage Forger. So this seems good. I mean, it's not very interactive, this deck. I have like 4 Lightning Bolts and it's pretty much it. So I'll just have to hope that that ends up being good enough. Opponent is probably going to be like, what the hell am I playing against? Let's put the Rage Forger on top and then just pass. We'll see. Yeah, Modern is, I think it's already the Wild West because it's a new format with so many new cards coming in from Modern Horizons. And it's a format that I just haven't played much over the last year. Dark Slick Shores, Pithing Needle. Oh, this is some sort of lantern deck. I really hope they're not going to name... Oh, Etherall. Okay, well, it's not in our deck. Welding Jar. So this might still be problematic if they have a quick bridge. There's the Rage Forger. Let's just go and fetch. And I think I'll just fetch for a black source. I'll take some damage, but that's okay. I'd rather just have that. And then Burning Tree Shaman. Or sorry, Burning Tree Emissary. Yeah, the starts where you have a Burning Tree Emissary, especially where you have two, can be quite nice. So there's no Mox Opal anymore, so there's no bridge coming down next turn. So I have a pretty good shot at getting a hit in with Rage Forger, perhaps. I assume this is also an Urza Saga deck. Ooh, another Rage Forger. Well, if our opponent doesn't put up some sort of defense over the next 2 turns, then I'm very sure that they're dead. But I imagine they will. Okay, yeah, there's Urza Saga. Torpor Orb. Oh, man. That's a problem. Now we just have mopey creature beatdowns. Come on, they had to have Torpor Orb. They're like a War Invention deck and had a Torpor Orb. Now we just have mopey creature beatdowns. Probably not going to be good enough. We'll see. We'll try. Okay, and they're not doing anything. Let's play Judith. I'm worried that they can whir for a bridge, but we will see. Looks like no. Yeah, they can make a construct. But it's going to happen anyway. Okay, they're blocking this, and then I'll ping the construct, get that out of the way. Are they going to sack the welding jar to regenerate it? Probably. Yeah, but then it dies because it already has 3 damage. So they probably wanted to do that a little different way. They're also at 3. All right, we got there. Judith coming in clutch there. I want Masked Vandal, and I kind of want more, but I only have 2, so there's that. Probably don't need lightning bolts. Then we're like a Fulminator Mage? Maybe. Maybe lightning bolt is not the worst. Coco still great, probably. Yeah, I'll keep in the lightning bolts. Give me a little bit of reach. Yeah, only having 2 artifact and enchantment removal spells is already something I'm not happy with, but we'll see. Maybe if this is a popular deck, I want some sort of like Shatter Storm. Okay, this hand has the Nobles, but also Bolt. Yeah, I'll mull this. I want something more explosive. Got a mull 2. No lands. Not looking great. I'll keep this. Put 1 Flamekin on the bottom and a Wooded. This Flamekin is a little bit awkward because I don't really want to search for something. Kind of depends on what I draw, I guess. We'll see. I'm just happy that I won a game. I was a little bit worried because I haven't played Modern in such a long time that I'm just going to get like crushed. Inquisition. That's not good. Wasn't necessarily expecting them to be on Inquisition. Curious if they take my Harbinger or my Goblin. I assume it's going to be the Goblin because that's the way that I can actually cast this company right now. Alright, I take the Harbinger. I'm not unhappy with that. Okay, the Reveler. I probably should have played my fetch actually. That was a mistake because if they have a Pithing Needle, they're going to name Bloodstained Mire and I don't have mana then, so probably not correct. But mulling and then getting Inquisitioned is not my favorite, especially not when you're mulling to 5. Talisman of Dominance, okay. Codex Shredder. So yeah, this is a Lantern deck. We draw the Noble. I think I'm just gonna fetch for a black source. So Blood Crypt, and then yep, pay the life and play this Goblin and then pass. If we draw a land, I can maybe Coco, or otherwise I could play the Noble and the Rix Madi. Maybe even if I draw the land, I might not. We draw Burning Tree Emissary. That's not a bad one. So play that. I'm going to play this first. I'll discard this. Ooh, another Burning Tree. Well, let's just go attacking. I'm worried that they have the whir and they can find a cage to stop my Coco. That would be pretty unfortunate. So that's... Although I didn't really want to discard the Coco, but you know, damn it. There was a Rage Forger on top. That would have been I was just thinking, if I can draw a Rage Forger next turn, I don't even have to take that risk. Judith. Well, rather than playing the Burning Tree, I'm just going to play Judith because this pumps all my guys, deals them a bunch more damage. I'm going to attack for 9 and they would be dead next turn, but they probably have the whir. But now they need to whir for a bridge. Yeah. So they did have the whirs if we had gone for Coco. So there is a downside to playing Judith also. Pyrite Spellbomb, sure. Codex Shredder. So basically I need to find my out to the bridge, which is Masked Vandal. Okay, whir for 2. Can't do anything about this. Witchbane Orb. Oh no, they get a Lantern of Insight. And they're gonna mill me to get rid of the Rikshmati. Ah, there's the Masked Vandal, and they're gonna mill this too. Yep, Elvish Visionary. We do get to draw that one. Play this. We only have one more Masked Vandal in our deck. If they can hit that, I'm just gonna scoop, because then the game's just over. A Lightning Bolt on top, that doesn't help me much. I think it's already over, really. Collective Brutality, sure. I cast a Witchbane Orb, yeah. I guess Coco gives me a shot because they can't know what comes off the Coco, but it's very unlikely that we can draw the card that we want. Another one of those guys. I mean, you just play the Visionary, draw the other guy. There's a Flimkin Harbinger, doesn't do it either. They're going to take my Coco with their Brutality, and then the game truly is not looking great at that point. Okay, they just kill my Judith, sure. I can't target them, so I'll just target myself. Yup. I probably should have played this guy, actually. No, I drew it off the Visionary. Okay, there's a land on top. Now, yeah, I probably just have to Coco and hope for the best. And hope to find my other Masked Vandal. I drew a card. Sure. There's a Saga. Yep. Welding Jar. Ah, man. Welding Jar. Also... Oh, no. Masked Vandal exiles an artifact or enchantment. So that would still work. Now... I think I just have to go for it and hope that I hit, because if it's on top, I will never get it if they have 2 Codex Shredders active. So the Coco needs to be in the top couple. Yeah, the Masked Vandal needs to be in the top 6, and it's not, so we can actually concede. I could have searched for it with the Flamekin Harbinger, but then it goes on top and they just mill me, and then I can respond with the Coco, but they just mill me again. So yeah, they just had the tools to contain us. We'll be on the play this game. Maybe I want Eternal Witness to get something back. It's not great, but it's also not terrible. It's probably better than the Lightning Bolt that we originally had. Yeah, I'll do that. We still have 1 bolt at random. Okay, give me something nice. Yeah, this seems pretty good. I can go turn 1 Stomping Ground, Cavern, play this guy. Hopefully they don't have a discard spell, but we'll see. Definitely not optimal sideboard versus a deck like this. Play the Stomping Ground. Really wished to see a Noble in this hand. Then we could have gone turn 3 Coco. That's annoying. I took my Masked Vandal. Okay. Well, let's name Shaman Red Green. And then hopefully they don't have another discard spell for our Coco. Spellskite. Okay. Actually, I think I'll go Visionary. Draw a card. The Noble. Okay. Then go Shaman again. And then red or black-red, play Judith. I'm going to try and build a big board. Just going to attack, send a message. They can block, that's fine. I mean, if they have a bridge, games might be hard again, but we'll see. Oh man, I wish I could kill this Spellskite. And there's the bridge. Oh man. Red, green, Burning Tree. Yeah, I just don't have enough artifact or enchantment removal to really get through this. I'll play the Noble too, and then play the Coco, and we'll see what we get. I can get a Rage Forger, but then this guy can't attack anymore, and most of my creatures won't be able to attack. So I'm taking this, gonna double my triggers. I'll get 4 mana, which I can't really use. I think I have to do this. Yeah, not great, but I think I just bash. It's not even for much. 4. Pyrite Spellbomb, sure. Inquisition, yeah, their hand's now empty, so we cannot attack with everything. We draw land. Let's not reveal that. Attack with everything. It's very mopey beatdowns, this. And they kill my Judith. I guess I just ping them, because the Spellskite can block freely any creature. Would be sweet if we had a Lightning Bolt now to just bolt this, but we don't. Another bridge, but we can still attack Flamekin Harbinger. Let's just go attacking. I can play the Flamekin Harbinger. Yeah. The first trigger I will not use. No. Yes. I think I just get a Masked Vandal. It's probably still the best creature that I have available to me. Urza. Oh man. That's a good draw. Yeah, they're going to empty their hand. They have double bridge. Karn the Great Creator. Yeah, this game's over. Man, that was frustrating. Always fun playing against Ensnaring Bridge. I mean, I can play this. I can kill two things. I can try and kill their bridges, but they will never let that happen. I mean, what does it do? I get a double trigger of it, and then I kill bridge. They pay Spellskite. Yeah, this is only going to kill the Spellskite, really, because I guess I'll play this. We'll just see what happens, but I'm fairly certain this is not going to end up well for me. I'm getting 3 triggers? Why am I getting 3? I'll choose that bridge, and then choose this Spellskite. Why am I getting 3 triggers? Oh, probably because it's a wizard and a shaman. Changing the target, but I think I'm going to kill the Spellskite, so they cannot change the target. Yep. Oh, I only have... I don't have enough creatures to actually do this. Oh man, I don't have enough creatures in my graveyard, so now they still have the bridge. Ah, if only I had another creature in my graveyard. That would have actually worked. Oh, that's a sweet interaction. I probably want just more Masked Vandals then. As is, I have no more Masked Vandals in my deck, and I'm just not getting out of this. There are 4. No, unfortunate, but we saw the potential. I guess this is also just a perfect matchup for my opponent. Just a deck that almost auto loses to a Resolve Bridge. So we'll keep trying in round 2. Second round, let's see how we do here. We're on the draw, and this hand, I mean, it's not perfect, but I just want to see what this deck can do, so I'll keep this. Yeah, we have an interaction spell, so hopefully Bolt's good here. That would be great. Misty Rainforest. Bolt could be good against Misty Rainforest. Maybe there's a Dork coming out. Don't know if Infect's still a deck. I don't think so. Breeding Pool. If they're playing a Dork, I am probably going to Bolt it. Abundant Harvest. Choose a lander. Okay, they revealed an Abundant Harvest and a Snow-Covered Island. So they got the Snow-Covered Island. Let's play our Bloodstained Mire and pass. This can get us a Black Source. And we can play Copperline Gorge next turn and play Goblin and Narcomancer. Oh, they're not doing anything. I even have no idea what this could mean. Maybe some people are screaming at the screen like, oh, you're playing against this deck, but I do not have any idea. Cavern of Souls. Well, let's play that. They might be on some sort of counterspell strategy. Let's make green and red and play this guy. I mean, that's going to resolve. We knew that. Are we getting like a Growth Spiral here? Am I getting to meet Omnath? Oh, opt. That is fine. Are you going to opt and then fetch? That seems awkward sequencing. Yeah, I don't get that, but you know, maybe they can bolt my guy. Okay, Blood Crypt. So this is some sort of 4-color pile. So we might have to deal with Omnath now. And Ice Tunnel. Bolt my guy, sure. My guy's dead. Ugh, another Judith. Not ideal. Let's just play one of the Judiths then. Judith Flooded. We're not off to a very fast start. If our guy had lived, then we would have been able to play the Rake's Mahdi, get rid of one of the Judith, and play another Judith still. So it would have been a bit more impressive. As is, not so much. Another opt. Still have no idea what I'm up against. This is maybe Niv Mizzet or something like that. Snow-Covered Island. Jace. Sure. Bounce Judith. Let's just bolt the Jace. Yeah. And then name Shaman again. Play Judith. And pass. Need to draw some Cocos. Seems good against their deck. I guess this is just some sort of 4-color control, or I don't know. Oh, is this Bring to Light for Valky? Oh, discard 2 cards at random even? Jeez. Okay, Turok. Never seen that card. I mean, it's fairly recent, of course. Well, there's a Coco. Play this, and then it's just Coco now. Not the greatest collective company. Yep, put these into play. Get the loot. Get rid of this extra Judith. Oh, draw another Coco. Oh, they get to grow their guy, who's now pretty big. Let's just pass. Interesting deck. I've seen some modern decks here and there, like a deck dump, but I don't think I've seen Turok in any of those lists. But it was pretty good there. Oh man. Oh, that sucks. Guess I should have not played my land. Yeah. I mean, pretty much need to draw another Coco. We're learning, I guess. Stomping Ground. No, not a Coco, just another dude. Play my dude. I guess I can send this at Lily. If they block it, I can kill their Turok because of Judith. And this will kill Lily. Opting, okay. Lightning bolt. Yep. I'll ping them. I guess I should have pinged Lily because next turn I'm in the same situation where I want to attack with this into their Turok, and then I would have been able to finish off Lily. Maybe Snapcaster Mage. Yeah, feels bad. Sure, imagine they're going to ping Judith or bolt Judith, and then I'll ping their Snapcaster. I'm still on the draw Coco plan. If we do, then we have a shot. Yep, kill your snap. Sacks a creature, okay. That is, I mean, I'm not sad to lose the Hierarch. The thing I'm sad about is the fact that they didn't want to discard their card, which means that it's a good one. Or they're just gonna sack this, make me sack this dude, play another Lily maybe. I don't know. They also have the Hierarch. Okay, this is some sort of brew. I really hope that we can beat this deck. Yup, I'll take 7. That is okay. I'll play this guy. I will send this at Lily. Okay, they're blocking with the no Hierarch, and now, I mean, this, yeah, I'll take 7 again. I think, yeah, let's just take 7, whatever. Elvish Visionary, okay. Well, that's something. Boop. Burning Tree Emissary. Let's send, maybe I just ignore the Lily, actually. Yeah, let's just ignore the Lily. Let's just try and kill them. I probably should have done that. I guess we didn't actually damage Lily at any point, so it doesn't really matter. This is another snap. Icewing Quaddle. Oh, yup. They trade. They drew a card in the exchange. Let's just go red, green, Burning Tree. Now block with the Visionary next turn. And they have more stuff. Fatal Push. Okay, we're getting picked apart here. I really need to have a bit of a fast hand, but they have Bolt and Fatal Push, which means that I have a lot of cheap interaction. What is this now? At this point, I don't know what I could draw. Coco, still, or like Chain Visionaries. A Rixmati Reveler could be good, but I have already played 2, so that's not an option. Okay, they're letting us block. Made the block. Cavern of Souls, not to draw. Yeah, they have K command, and they're gonna play that now. Kill my guy, make me discard my card, and I have no defense. So game's over. That said, what do I want to do? I think I like Scavenging Ooze a little bit. Eternal Witness for sure. Plague Crafter might be good here. I'll take out a Judith. Harmonic Prodigy can take out as well, I think. Take out some number of bolts. Didn't seem crazy good. Maybe take out 1 Flame King Harbinger. I'm tempted by Fulminator Mage, but at the same time, probably not. I'll keep this Harmonic Prodigy, actually. It can provide quite a bit of value. Let's just see how this goes. Yes, I would like to play first. I will keep this. I really want to see a hand with the Noble turn 1, but none so far. They're mulliganing to 6. And the question is, what do I want to play in turn 2? I think I want to play this Prodigy on turn 2 and then try for very explosive turn 3, but it's hard because they're likely to maybe have some discard or removal. We'll see. But trying to double up on triggers seems pretty good against them. This is likely to get pushed or bolted, so maybe I should have just gone for the Burning Tree Emissary. Going for the play that's a little bit more greedy. If it works, it would be great. Ooh, Ice Tunnel. And they're playing the Snowlands for the Quaddle, I guess. We're gonna push this guy. Yep, that's dead. Oof, another Burning Tree. Yeah, well, you know what? Let's just go for it then. Burning Tree, another Burning Tree. Play this guy. Play Stomping Ground. Yep, play Flame King Harbinger. And then we're gonna go find a Rage Forger, and I hope my Harmonic Prodigy still lives next turn. And that would be pretty nice, because then we're dealing quite a bit of damage. I imagine it's just going to get pushed at the end of turn. No, don't need to use it again. And then let's hope it's good. Hope they don't have another push. Come on. Oh, opt. Saw them tapping their mana and I got worried for a moment. All right, just play your Liliana or something. Liliana, make me discard a card. I'll discard Elvish Visionary and that's no problem. Scalding Tarn gives them red mana potentially. Come on. No! Boo! Had to have another push. Well, this is what we're doing. We're just casting this guy. Do you have a counter for this? Come on, please no. Hopefully not another bolt or another push. They're not letting us attack yet, so that could mean we are getting bolted or pushed. Yeah, fetching, stomping ground, bolting my Rage Forger, abrupt decay. So much removal. At least we're still attacking for 8 damage. So next turn they are dead if they don't have another removal spell. I'm worried they have Turok and then it might be tough. I'm going to lose my Visionary, which is quite a good card against them. And they'll have a big boy that I can't really have great attacks into. I probably will have to, but you know. Tarmogoyf. Okay, Tarmogoyf is not as bad. Okay, Burning Tree. I guess Burning Tree Emissary. Play the Visionary. Draw a card. A Lightning Bolt. So I attack and they're going to be dead. Yeah, I think Bolt's going to kill them. They're going to block one of my 3 power guys. Take 5 and then I'll bolt them down to 3. Let's just, well, no, let's have them take the damage first. And now we can just bolt them. Whew, nice. At least we got a win. Oh, I mean, a game win this match. I still feel like I don't want to make any further changes. Playcrafter does seem pretty good if they have Goyfs. I think this Harmonic Prodigy might actually be pretty sweet. Just with Visionaries, Rixmati Revelers, and all of that. Okay, this hand looks good. There's the Hierarch, and we have a Coco. Hopefully they don't take it from us, but we'll see. Starting with a tap land, and we draw a Burning Tree, which I also don't mind. It would be amazing if they printed another Shaman Mana Dork at some point. That would really help out the deck even more. I'm very happy that they printed this one, but even if like Elvish Mystic were to be errata to be a Shaman instead of a Druid, I'd play it in a heartbeat. They did have a blue-green land, which means that it's less likely for them to have removal. At least it's not a black source or a red source. And next turn, we can play another Hierarch, Burning Tree, and Reveler. Set up for a Coco, and then just give me an amazing Coco hit, please. Stomping Ground. Taking 2, so imagine my guy... Oh, no. My guy's maybe not dying. Scavenging Ooze. Ooze is not bad. It's just fetch. I think I'm fetching for Black Source. Probably they're just going to play, what's his face? The Quaddle. So green, red, Burning Tree. I think I like having a Scooze on the battlefield more than this Reveler. This Reveler can be fairly good in a grindy game. Although that might have been a mistake because the Ooze doesn't grow from a Rage Forger. Yeah, they bolt my Ooze. Okay, they did have the bolt, but they didn't want to bolt the Dork. Fair enough. Misty... Goyf. Judith. Oh, I think I'm just gonna go Coco. No! Oh my... Come on! Really? That sucks. That truly sucks. Hitting a 1-drop? Come on. That's just rude. At least this Burning Tree can attack into the Goyf. Unless they have a push here. No. Well, attack for 4 then, but... Oh, Jesus. That's just absolutely brutal to... hit a Flame King Harbinger and 5 lands on my Coco. Their mana situation doesn't seem optimal at the moment. Next turn I can play the Rage Forger, or I can play 2 Revelers and set up for a bigger turn. I don't know. We'll see. It's like a K command. Yeah. Kill my guy and discard a card. I'll discard this Reveler. Verdant. I think I'm just gonna play Judith and then attack with the Harbinger. Still a 4-power creature. And then next turn I can Rage Forger. So we're still in it despite that awful Coco. Okay, they're down to 9. That's good. I mean, if we get to resolve this Rage Forger and get attack triggers, it could be very nice. They're down to 8 even after fetch. Ooh, they have a push. Oh, they fetched a Black Source untapped, but didn't do anything with it. Wonder what that's about. I have to imagine they have more shocks and maybe even tapped Snowlands in there. Opting. Let's see what they did with their opt. Card on the bottom. Good. Overgrown Tomb. Are they going to shock it in? No. I think we have a shot here. They can't stop the counters from going onto our guys, I'm pretty sure. I haven't seen any counter spells out of them. They can maybe kill something in response. Oh, I'm very tempted to play that too, but I think this is the turn where I should just play the Rage Forger. Get some triggers. They could have the Quaddle. I'm going to deal 3. Yeah, I'm just going to go for it. Whatever. If they have the Quaddle, they have the Quaddle. Here, take 3 to start. Next turn, I would have been able to, if I had this Prodigy in play, this would also be doubled. I think this card might be better than I gave it credit for. It's a little bit awkward because it doesn't count as a Shaman, but it is quite powerful. And if we just had more lands, then we would have actually been able, if we had 1 more land, we would have been able to play this, play Rage Forger, get double triggers. We're down to 5. even if they play the Quaddle and block, they're going to kill 2 of my creatures and then, okay, kill Judith. But they let Judith attack first, so that's good. Yep, use that. Yep. So they're down to 4. They can eat my dude. Take 1 down to 3. This Harmonic Prodigy on its own is good enough to kill them with just Rageforger attack triggers. Abundant Harvest. Another Abundant Harvest. I don't mind that because it's just draining them of mana. Another Tarmogoyf. That's not going to do it. And this Reveler is also going to be good at some point still, just to draw us a bunch of cards. Watery Grave. We have 1 card in hand. I think we're going to get there. Let's just go Harmonic Prodigy. And then this is already going to be enough. Yep. All right, we won a match. I thought after the first loss that we would have in for a tough matchup, but I'm glad I got a W. Let's go for round 3. Third round, we have our Dork, we have Goblin Anarchomancer, we have Flame King Harbinger, we have Judith. This seems great. Let's see what we're up against. We are on the draw. Water Grave, Ancestral Vision suspended, so some sort of control deck. Let's go fetch for a forest and play our Hierarch. Hopefully no push. Polluted Delta. I think Modern has become more about like value plays. Before it was like drag racing. Abrupt Decay my Hierarch. We draw a new one. I'm just gonna play I can play my Goblin. No, I think I want to play my Noble and then play the Flame King Harbinger. Yep, I'll go get myself my Rageforger, and then next turn I can play the Goblin and the Rageforger if nothing bad happens to my Noble. I'm not sure how like common damnation type cards are. I really hope they're not prevalent, but we'll see. Misty, fetching for an island Shardless Agent. Drowning the Lock. Alright, so my Noble's dying, probably. Another value pal. Yeah, this makes me want to play a deck like Dredge again. That used to be my deck of choice. And then they can make all the value plays they want, but it's not going to help them. Yep, Noble dies. I think then what I'll do is, yep, I'll pay the life. Play Judith. I could attack and trade for the Shardless Agent. Next turn, this is going to deal more damage. Well, let's offer up the trade. We'll see if they take it. Yeah, they do. That's fine. That's okay. This Ancestral Vision is coming off suspend somewhat soon next turn. Hope there's not too much more. If we were on the play this game, it would have been so much better. Creeping Tar Pit, nothing. Elvish Visionary. Let's fetch for, I guess, a red-green source. Yeah, just take our damage. That's all right. And then play this guy. Did he have a counterspell? Drown in the Lock. Okay. Well, let's play the Visionary then. Okay, if I can draw a land, I can play this and a Rageforger next turn and get a bunch of triggers. Attack with Judith. Downside is they're going to draw 3 cards from the Vision now. And they had a very nice hand. They are down to 11. A land would be a good draw, but potentially a Burning Tree Emissary could also be a good draw. Inquisition. Yeah, they have so much cheap removal and interaction. This is going to be a tough one. It's similar to the last opponent that we played against, but this deck seems way more streamlined. This has to be an easy choice of taking the Rageforger, I imagine, but I don't know. Now I just want to draw a Coco. Yep, took the Rageforger. Makes sense. 5 cards in hand. Nurturing Peatland. Oh, taking damage. Jace the Mind Sculptor. Not super happy to see Jace here. Ooh, they're going to Fate Seal me. I put it on the bottom. Cavern of Souls. Well, let's play this. And then I think I'm just going to attack them because I can't kill Jace anyway. So no real point in trying to do that. They're down to 6. If they Damnation here, they're dead. So there's that. I mean, Jace is good, but they are low. Okay, they're bouncing Judith. So maybe they do have a board wipe. Or they have a discard spell. Thoughtseize. Okay, but they're taking 2 damage to do that. So they're down to 4 now. Sure. Another land, but it's a fetch. Come on, something nice. Copperline Gorge. That is not a nice card. I can attack, but then they have the Creeping Tar Pit to block, so that doesn't seem like it's a good deal for me. I think I'm just going to leave it. I mean, we're sort of close. The upside to attacking is that they need to use their Verdant and go down to 3. They didn't fetch at the end of our turn, so they must be aware that they could lose the Lightning Bolt if they take 1 more damage. Now Brainstorming, or maybe they wanted to save the Verdant for the Brainstorm. That's another possibility, of course. Feels like a deck that would play Force Negation. Collected Company. I will name Shaman. And now what I'll do is I think I just go to combat, attack them, and then if they animate the tar pit, I can try and Coco and hope they don't have force. So I guess I do it now. Not great hits, but we are getting to put something on top. I mean, I can loot, but I don't have cards in hand, so that doesn't really help me. Yeah, find a Rage Forger. Oh, I need to... Ah, crap. I didn't stack my triggers correctly. I end up with the Noble in hand, but could have done this better. I'll eat my Visionary. They're going somewhat low now. That's the plus. Play the Noble. There are 2. They haven't shown me any removal because they're blocking with their tar pit. So we might still be able to get out of this. Obviously, messing up that Harbinger, not great. They're down to 1. All right, come on. Yeah, sack that land because they can't tap it for mana anyways. Come on. They're down 1. Give it to me. Yup. Brainstorm. They have 9 cards in hand. We have 3 creatures they need to kill or block. I thought the Rixmati was looting, but it's discarding and then drawing. So even though you might be hellbent, you still end up with a card in hand. Come on. Just scoop. Tarmogoyf. Okay, big boy. Another Tarmogoyf. And we draw... I'm just going to go for it. If they had to push, they would have done it last turn, I think. It's not going to get all that much better for us if we wait. So let's just go for it. Next turn, they'll have 3 more cards. They will have drawn more stuff, more chances for removal. And it's not going to get better for me. It's now or never. I mean, I'm not seeing a push yet. No! All right, now we're drawing to Lightning Bolt. That's the draw that we're looking for. Or a Rage Forger to get a trigger on the Hierarch. Oh man. Or a Judith. Or a Coco. So there's still things we can draw, but that was rough. That was super rough. Shardless Agent. Oh, into Ancestral Vision? Come on. Yeah, I mean they set this up with Jace, but 8 cards in hand. Yep. Oh, 1 life. Inquisition. Yeah, I just have a fetch. 2 Goyfs attacking. Yep. Come on, give me something nice. Dead next turn. Come on. All right. That was frustrating. Felt so close. So close. Play Crafters again. Lightning Bolt, not great. Eternal Witness is great. Take out a Harbinger. Scavenging Ooze. Didn't see snaps, and it's not good enough against Goyf to do that. So let's just run it back. So close. 1 life. But they had the perfect card there. And if I hadn't messed up with my Rixmati Reveler, I think I would have been able to win. But, you know, shoulda, coulda, woulda. I think I keep this just because mulliganing against decks like this is just so bad. Even though this hand is not great, mulliganing against a deck like theirs is just awful. It's just awful. Okay, Shock. So they have the discard spell. Yeah. Kind of hope they take my Burning Tree Emissary. Nope. Oh, come on. More lands. Yeah, I mean, gotta play this guy. Get something on the board. But that's not good. Creeping Tar Pit. Elvish Visionary. I'm pretty sure they don't have a counter spell, so let's just play the Visionary. Draw myself a card. Another Coco. I do like that. Probably should have played the Blood Crypt, but whatever. They don't know about the Blood Crypt yet. Attack for 2. And then next turn I can Coco. And I just hope they have no Force of Negation. We didn't see any. We didn't see any on their Cascades. So I'm pretty sure they don't have Coco. Or have Force of Negation. Spend Vision. Play Breeding Pool. And nothing. Okay, Burning Tree Emissary. We'll play the Burning Tree Emissary. Make mana. Play Cavern of Souls. Name Shaman. Let's go. Collect a company. Flame King, Harbinger, and a Judith. That's not a bad company. This is going to set up our next company, actually. Yes, I want the Rage Forger, and I want to attack for... this can't attack yet, for 5. So they're down to 11. 4 mana. What is this? Damnation. Yeah, Damnation is annoying, but at least I get to deal them a bunch of damage still. And then what I'll do is on upkeep, I'll just Coco. Oh, I set a stop on my upkeep. I guess this is not terrible either. Play this land tapped. And I think I might as well just play the Coco now. Elvish Visionary and Rixmati Reveler. Okay. And I'm going to draw the card from the Visionary first. Discard the Harbinger. Ooh, that is a nice combination. Hopefully there's not another Damnation. That would suck. Very happy that we got the Judith before the Damnation. Got a nice bite out of their life total. Okay, they're now just going to slam Goyfs. Yep, another one of those. Let's go red, play the Shaman. Oh, I can't use the, this is not actually a Shaman, so I can't do that. Harmonic Prodigy. And then let's grow my guys. Hopefully they don't have a removal spell for the Prodigy. Looks like they do. Assassin's Trophy. Sure. Get that. Then, let's see, this is not coming off until next turn. If I attack now, I'll put them to 1 again. Yeah, I think that's worth it. They can eat my 3/3. All right, put them to 2. I think that's still fine. What do we want to draw now? A Judith, a Rage Forder, a Coco, one of the Bolts, maybe Eternal Witness, Cavern of Souls. Cavern of Souls, not it. Now I just have to... No, I can now just attack because I have the Prodigy. So this is already going to deal 2 damage, unless they have a removal spell for the Rage Forger or the Prodigy. So they need to have something here. If they do, we're probably in trouble because they're going to get to draw 3 extra cards next turn. If they don't, they're just dead. So there's that. Yep, they're dead. 1 damage and another damage. Unless they have life gain. Don't think there is a bunch of life gain in this deck. Okay, pushing, but that's... Oh man, there is! They're up to 11. All right, I've seen enough. I'm just done now. Oh man. Actually, maybe I shouldn't have scooped. I don't know, probably. Yeah, well, that was frustrating. Let's see if we can still get a 3-2. We need to win our next 2. All right. This seems like a fine hand to keep. Bunch of Cocos, Flame King Harbinger, not terrible. I have the Noble. Okay, they get to start Swamp. Ah, no, not again. Well, there goes my Noble, and that kind of wrecks my hand. I really was hoping for something else, but another Coco, that would have been sort of great, but now it's just going to be hard to even get these to resolve. The Flame King Harbingers are terrible. Thoughtseize is some sort of 8-rack or something, or is it artifact deck again? Okay, Harmonic Prodigy. Let's just name Shaman. Play that. Maybe that doesn't die and we draw Burning Tree Emissary. That would be amazing. I think I know this player, but I'm not 100% sure. And if I do, I think they're always on prison decks. Hallowed Fountain for Opt. Maybe they're not. I don't know. This seems like Esper Control, which I imagine is another hard matchup. Snapcaster, Thoughtseize, take away Coco. Yup, hand is getting shredded. Draw my Rage Forger. Can't cast it. What I'll do is I'll play the Flamekin Harbinger. I'm not going to search for anything. No, no. And I'm also going to play the other one because I need to flood the board somehow. And then set up for this Rage Forger to be good. No. No, so now I need to draw a land. I can attack with this Prodigy for 1. They are down to 11 after all the fetching, shocking, thought seizing. No! Ah, man. Frustrating. Another fetch shock. Sort of feast and famine. And now we draw the Burning Tree Emissary after this has died. Come on. Come on. I guess I just play this. I can't use the mana. This is frustrating. Do I want to attack? I don't really, because if they kill my Flamekin Harbinger, then they make me discard a card. I don't really want to be in that position. Yep, equip. I will block. I'm going to give you your mana and make me discard a card. Seems pretty bad for me. Just staying back. It's also an option. No. Makes sense. I'll block. I'll block. Fatal Push. Jeez. It's not going to get lucky today. I guess I discard the Coco. It's just never going to happen. I think I'm better off just keeping this back. But this game is frustrating. Yup. Attack. I'll block. And gotta play this dude. Keep this. Maybe I should have just attacked with it. Put them to... Oh, well, there's a snap. And I'm just getting pushed. Yeah, this is... I've had enough. Oh, man. I'm just playing against all the removal decks. Is this just what Modern's become now? Here's I put an Eternal Witness. Probably want some Masked Vandals. At least one that I can tutor for. This Reveler has not been super impressive, but it could be good in grindy games. Take out a Bolt. Take out one of these guys. Yeah, I'll run it like this. Maybe I should put in Scavenues. I imagine they are playing Stoneforge as well. Okay, I mean, this hand seems good, but not if it's just going to get ripped to shreds. If Modern really is just piles of removal, then a deck like this will struggle. There's the Hierarch ready to get pushed. Flooded Strand. Okay, it's not getting pushed. That's something. And then red-green Burning Tree Emissary. Yep, play this guy. And cannot play Judith. Can attack with my Noble for 1. Next turn I can play Judith. But that's all I have. So hopefully there's no discard spell. And Opt. Okay. So I have Stoneforge for Batterskull. Could be tricky too. They do have Stoneforge, and they probably also have Battle Skull on their deck. Yup, another Noble. Well, let's play the Judith, play the other Noble, and I kind of need a Coco or something like that to come off the top. Or a Rage Forger. Okay, Inquisition, can take my land. Oh, well, you can't take my land, but you can see my land. Elvish Visionary. Let's play the Visionary. And draw a card. Another land. They're at 9. They're going to gain 4 up to 13. I think I just attack with the Burning Tree Emissary. If they want to put in their Batter Skull, that's okay. He's going to attack for 5. Yep, put in Batter Skull. That's cool. Sure. And ping them. Play my forest that they know about. I just need a Rage Forger, a Coco, or something like that. Although they don't have the Batter Skull anymore to block with. I can bounce it and then replay it, but that's going to take a turn cycle. Whew, Godless Shrine untapped. Dothy Voidwalker. I do not care about that card, although it equipped with a Batter Skull is a little scary. Come on. Oh, man. So many lands. Maybe I should be playing 20 lands? I don't know. I mean, nothing much to do, but just attack all. Kind of hope they don't have a Snapcaster Mage, because then they can kill my Judith. But I don't think I can afford to hold it back. Okay, trading with the Elvish Visionary. Wait, why didn't I get the ping from the Judith? Should have gotten the ping, right? Okay, yeah, they're equipping. So they're going to gain 7. We can also deal 7, so we need to find some sort of extra damage off the top. Lightning bolts. That'll do. All right, got there. Now we're going to be on the draw. If they have Stoneforge, maybe I do want an extra lightning bolt. This guy has not really impressed me much. If they got a Flame King Harbinger 2, maybe a Platecrafter is all right. Yeah, let's try this. Even though we've lost more than we've won so far, still think this deck could maybe do something. We have Cocos, which is very appealing, but it's very slow. I think I'll just keep still. Because we're against a discard deck, I always find that so troubling to mulligan very hard then. We're going to lose fairly hard to Batter Skull with Stoneforge. I don't know. We'll see. We also have 2 Cocos, so we're a little bit more protected against Thoughtseize. And pretty relevant that the Voidwalker has Shadow, so it wasn't able to block. Inquisition. Sure. Curious what they take. Imagine the 2-drop. Just strand me with a bunch of hard to count. Oh, and they take Judith. Okay. Come on, stop with the lands, man. Okay, next time I play this deck, I'm definitely going to 20 lands. Don't play Stoneforge. Or if you do, then I want to draw a Lightning Bolt. Okay, Voidwalker, I don't care about that much. Let's play Cavern of Souls. Let's name Shaman. And then I'm going to go for the Prodigy first. Next turn I can play Burning Tree Emissary. It's going to trigger twice. Going to give me a bunch of mana to actually cast Coco ahead 1 turn. Kai's Gal. Yeah, that's annoying. Okay, Flame King Harbinger. Play this. I think what I'll do is not get a Rage Forger. Maybe. Let's get this Masked guy because I kind of want a Coco next turn. Otherwise I'm just using 3 of my mana and then I can use 4. And I'll have something to take out like a Batter Skull. Opt, yep. Do need my Coco hit to be good. It's going to be important. Thoughtseize, okay. You can take 1 Coco, not both, hopefully. Please not another Thoughtseize. And I'm going to look like a fool for not putting a Rage Forger on top. Fatal Push, yep. You have 1 card left, but we have a Coco left. Why are they keeping this back? This cannot block. This has Shadow. Okay, we draw that. Let's just fetch for a black source. Black, red. We'll take a bit of damage. And then let's Coco, hope for the best. What card did they exile they can cast? What? Why? I don't. Maybe I don't know how this card works. Ooh, I'll take the Platecrafter and the Eternal Witness. Okay, I will return my Collected Company. This will make them discard their last card. And because they sacked their Voidwalker, I can now get back my Coco. That seems kind of sweet. Prismatic Ending is what they discarded. All right, we're in a winning position. Oh, they get to cast Coco. Oh, they don't have to pay the mana for it. Right. They got a Snap and a Voidwalker. They can't target anything with a Snap. Okay, I thought you actually had to pay the mana for the Voidwalker. Turns out you don't. Now we're kind of even, I think. Snapcast is not super relevant. Voidwalker, I don't think is super relevant, but I could be mistaken. Okay, I'll take 3. That's not going to help me. Let's just run out the Coco again. Ah, no, come on. They had 1 draw. You had 1 draw step and you found that. That's annoying. Well, let's just attack. I didn't block with the Snapcaster because they have the Riptide going. Yep. Opting. Maybe this Blood Crypt untapped was a little greedy. Copperline Gorge. Oh, let's just go attacking. They'll block and bounce their snap. Yeah, not looking hot. For them to hit on their Coco, I mean, they play a fair amount of creatures, I assume, but still. Okay, I'm gonna run this out. Thinking if I want to run out the Masked Vandal. Probably not, just because it's 1 power, that's not gonna matter too much. They can also cast the Coco with the Voidwalker now. It's pretty busted that you don't have to pay mana for it. Yeah, that's pretty busted. Otherwise, I guess it wouldn't even be good. So they can cast another Coco. Looks like they are. It would be super brutal if they drew a board wipe, then board wipe me, and then play their own Coco. Oh, and they can play Snap. Oh my. That's nasty. That's really nasty. Oh, Inquisition, take away my Masked Vandal. So they must have drawn like a Battle Skull or something. And then Fatal Push, that guy, sure. Draw land. Let's just attack with the Playcrafter. Okay. I do want to get rid of the Snapcaster, so I'm okay with this trade. Otherwise, they keep bouncing it. And with this Harmonic Prodigy, that's pretty sick. Elvish Visionary. Flamekin Harbinger. Gonna counter this. Okay, I'm happy that they countered this instead of letting me get Rage Forger and just countering my Rage Forger next turn. Can't attack. This game has turned into quite the grind. Dothy Voidwalker doing cool stuff. Inquisition, yep, just a land. Not attacking, okay. Play the Bloodstained Mire. I feel like I'm, yeah. I was gonna say I feel like I'm disadvantaged quite a bit here. I do have some good draws. I have 2 more Cocos, but it feels like I will need one of those. Yep, that's probably gonna do it. Yep, hit me. I'll have to discard. They get to untap all of their lands. Down to 4. I guess I fetch. I really don't know how I'm gonna get out of this. Bolt. I can bolt to Snap, but they'll just bounce it. Yep. All right. 1 and 3. Not great, although it does feel like in a lot of matches we're in it where we just can't quite get over the finish line. Let's go for the final one. All right. Final round. Hopefully we don't go 1-4. I do get to play first. Give me a good one. Yeah, this seems good. A Lurrus deck. Oh, that must be some sort of Jund, I guess. I think Lurrus is mostly played in Jund. And Jund could be a struggle, as we've seen. We've played against a lot of interactive and removal decks, and those are a struggle. Okay, bolting my guy. Sure. Seems like we're up against another interactive, disruptive deck, which so far we've come close, but usually not close enough. Okay, land, kind of needed that. Monastery's Whisper. Okay, so this is prowess. I see. Marsh Flats, fetch, swamp. So there's a discard spell. Yep, take my Rage Forger. We can bolt their Swift Spear, put another Rage Forger on top, go from there. And then we still have a bolt left for their Lurrus. Or they might take one of our bolts. I really don't know. Seems like our opponent also isn't sure because they're taking a while. Oh, they took away Flamekin Harbinger. Interesting. Well, I'm just gonna let this hit me. The Hierarch. Play the Rage Forger, attack for 3. I think I'll just play the Hierarch. Play this. Bolt the Swift Spear. And attack for 2. Really hope they don't have another discard spell. Yeah, they do. I mean, otherwise I have 1/2/2. But I take my bolt. So they want to try and... Alright, yeah, that works. Our hand once again shredded. This has really not been a great series of matchups for me. And then Lurrus is just going to take over. Okay, we drew another Rage Forger. So we can actually put a little bit of pressure on them. So attack for 5. And they're starting to get close to dead-ish. 2 cards, 3 cards now. They still have Lurrus, but they need to pay 3. Ooh, they just scoop. That seems premature, but I'll take it. Against them, maybe I want, I don't know, Fork Bolt. Maybe I want Scavengers. That seems fine. Harmonic Prodigy is cool, but it's a little weak if our opponent is trying to 1-for-1 us. Our synergies will not get out. This I don't need. I want to witness. I think I'll try it like this. Part of me would just want to take out a land, but that might just be greedy. Play Crafter might be good. I don't know. Yeah, I'll keep this hand. Turn 1 Wooded Foothills, fetch, Burning Tree into Elvish Visionary, and then just spam Rage Forgers. Or our hand's just going to get ripped to shreds again. And again, if that's going to happen, then why mulligan? Well, our opponent is mulliganing to 5. That seems a little rough. Marsh Flats, but nothing. This would be time to draw the Noble. Oh, yes. Yes. Very nice. I think I will shock to get a black source as well. Play the noble. That was a nice draw. I don't think it really adds much, maybe, because next turn we don't have... Well, we could run out a first Rage Forger right away. That might not even be that bad. Ooh, or I can play Judith. I think I just run out to Judith here. Could be that we're getting fatal pushed. We're getting a swamp, so that feels like a fatal push. Oh, they're fatal pushing the Burning Tree. Why would you not fatal push the Judith? Or are we getting the Judith bolted? No. All right. I mean, I'll take it. We're stuck on 2 lands. Yeah, I think I'll just wait on my Rage Forgers, build a bit bigger board. Green source? No. Harmonic Prodigy, not a bad one either. Attack with Judith for 3, 16. Next turn I can play the Harmonic Prodigy and the Rage Forger. They're not doing anything, so it feels like there might be a removal spell then. And otherwise, you at least put Luris into your hand. Let's play the Prodigy. Okay, and there's a fetch. Or are we killing Judith? I actually wouldn't mind if Judith dies here. Shocking even. Kozilek's return. Not expecting Kozilek's return. I guess I want green mana then. Jeez, that's brutal. To shoot 4 damage. I was not expecting that. I also wasn't sure still what I'm playing against. It's the downside of not having played Modern a bunch. Probably you guys all knew what I was up against. It's still not the end of the world, but it's not great. Draw 2 cards. I already played my land, so I can't do anything more. Death Shadow. I see. Another. All right. I didn't expect Death Shadow, but I think I'm still okay. So green, red. This guy. Play a land. Fetch. I guess I played the wrong land because now I need to shock. Didn't want to do that. Rage Forger. My guys are going to get pretty big. Not going to attack yet. Just going to pass. Next turn I'll play another Rage Forger and that will kill them. I need to watch out for Team or Battle Rage, obviously. Mishra's Bauble. They're attacking with both. What if I block one with... They can make him 7/7s. So I'm dead to Team or Battle Rage. So if that's the last card that they have, I'm dead either way. Is there any way to prevent dying to Team or Battle Rage? If I double block one of the Death Shadows, I still take 7 from one. I guess I just block with all of them. I really don't know. I just don't want to lose to Battle Rage. I think I don't need much more to win. Oh, they can just Battle Rage this one now. What am I doing? Oh my... Yeah, I think I'm gonna lose the Battle Rage no matter what. There's just no way to avoid that. And now I've actually made it harder for myself to win. I mean, if they have the Battle Rage, I'm dead. Otherwise, no, I'm still fine. Removal spell might be tricky still. Definitely didn't play this optimally. Play the Cavern. Let's name Shaman. Play the other Rage Forger. This should be enough to win if they don't have anything. Definitely didn't need to block like that. I probably should have just blocked with the Prodigy. Hope they don't have Battle Rage and that's it. Ah, man. I sack my Rage Forger. No, I sack my Visionary. Yeah, I really fudged this one. And then I guess I attack with the Rage Forger. Deal 2 damage to them. Yeah, so poorly played. Oh man, I'm so rusty when it comes to Modern. Yep, down to 4. I will need to block their Death Shadow. Still can't beat Battle Rage. They are dying to my Rage Forger though. Yep, block. Hopefully they don't have another blocker or another removal spell. Another Bauble. Come on, miss on the Bauble, please. Or let me hit on like a Coco. But they bobbled themselves, not fetching. So Bolt is also good enough. They're drawing a card. No! Come on, give me something good. I mean, the Noble blocks, but I'm not really getting ahead. They're now going to play the Luris game, unless they draw another removal. Yep. Dead. Could have played that a little better, but we'll try again. Yeah, let's put in Playcrafters. That seems like a good plan. I'll take out a Flamekin Harbinger. I'll just take out another one of these. This card has been... I think it's good, but just the matchups that we have seen, it's not very good against. You want to explode, but if someone is just picking apart your entire hand, then that's not going to be too effective. I'll keep this. This seems good. But that was our game to win, for sure. And we didn't, so that's a little disappointing. Yep, fetching. Ooh, Surveil 1. Seems like a sweet guy. Okay, they're taking... Kozilek's Return's going away. I'm a little worried that they have... Wait, how big is this going to be? A 3. Okay, so I could still kill it. Play this. I think I do want to get my black source, and I want red too. We'll take a bit of damage. Not ideal. I think I just bolt this. And next turn, I can play the Reveler, Judith, or the Reveler and Rage Forger. Monastery, Swift Spear, sure. Seal Fire, gonna kill, yep, that guy. Attack me for 2. Collected Company. I wish I could play that. I think just Judith then. I could also play the Rixmati and hope. Then I would have to discard either Rage Forger or Judith. Mishra's Bauble. Feels like another one where we're just not gonna get there. Yep, I'll take my 2. Our deck's just maybe a little bit too slow if we get interacted with too much. Okay, well, I'm playing this and I'm gonna play the Coco. A little worried I'm just gonna get Kozilek's returned, but yeah, it feels like I am. At least we can kill the Monastery Swift Spear if that happens. Kaya's Gal. Okay, I'll sack my Noble and then I'll ping the Spirit. Ooh! A Rage Forger and a Plague Crafter. Burning Tree, does that help me? No, not really. So I think I will take the Plague Crafter and the Rage Forger. Okay, all my guys will grow. I'll sack the Plague Crafter. It's a 5/3. Maybe I just sack the Rage Forger. I think I'm sacking the Rage Forger. That might be wrong, but I think I am. I'll ping them. I mean, I can't really play around Death Shadow too much with this deck. Just need to kill them and deal them damage. If they have a bunch of Death Shadows, well, sucks. Scourge of the Skyclaves, 12/12, and a 5/5. Yeah, okay. Not in love with the current scenario here. Play the Reveler. I think I'm going to discard the Hierarch. Draw another Coco. We need to draw a land for the Coco to be good. Can't really attack. Obviously dead to Team of Battle Rage. I mean, I'll block, but I'm worried. Okay, no Battle Rage. That's good. Another one of those. And a Swift Spear. So that's their cards on the table. Land, no. Elvish Visionary. I guess I go for the Visionary here. Burning Tree Emissary doesn't do it. Now I need to make so many blocks. I need to find the land, really. But it also needs to be an untapped one, or one that doesn't shock at least. Only those two. Well, block here, block there. Ping, ping. The pings are slowly getting there, but... Oh, no, come on. No, they gained 4 life. It's land. It's what we wanted, but with that life gained, it's pretty good top deck. Burning Tree and Harbinger. Okay, don't see how I'm going to get out of this. Can't use that. Now, they're just at too high a life total. I need to draw another company that's like double Rage Forger or Rage Forger and the guy that triggers or double triggers. But it's not looking great. Oh man, I really feel that second game was the one that we should have won. I definitely did not play this optimally. Yep. Well, Coco or bust, I think. Silent Clearing. Yeah, they put Lurus in hand. Scavenging Ooze. That's not good enough. All right. 1 and 4. Yeah, so my return to Modern, not exactly a glorious one. I'll go over the deck and discuss some potential changes. I'm not entirely unhappy, although the result's pretty bad. So we went 1 and 4 with our Shaman deck. Not a great result, not super happy with that. That said, I felt like the matchups that we got were pretty bad. Like a lot of interaction, a lot of removal. I'm not sure if that's what Modern has become. I saw some lists recently and I kind of got the sense that it was moving more towards that direction. And then maybe this deck isn't great. Although in most of the games we're pretty close. We had some unfortunate top decks or some bad Cocos or, you know. And obviously this is still kind of a budgety fun deck. I feel like there still is something there. I think if the meta really is this grindy, you could build the deck in a different way. You probably want some more Eternal Witnesses in the sideboard. I don't think I've needed any of the Graveyard Hate really. So you probably want to do that a little bit different. So there's tools to tweak this and make it a little bit better against those sort of matchups. Then again, I do feel that those matchups are not why you would want to play this deck. So if they are super prevalent, then you can tune the deck to make it better against it. But it's still not a matchup that you actively want to play against. Then the Goblin was sort of cool. I think it's very good in draws or matchups where you can just kind of race and it's just 2 ships passing in the night, which was kind of what Modern was before. And then it's probably good because you can just turbo out your draws. In other matchups, it's not as good. The Prodigy I did like, although in a lot of those matchups where there is a lot of removal running around, this is just going to die and the synergies are not going to get off the ground. I mean, it's great if you have this in play and then play Elvish Visionary. It's pretty good with the Reveler too. It's great with Rage Forger. So there are some synergies there, but I'm not sure if it's enough. So I think 2 is probably right. The Hierarch, great card. I wish there were more of it. More 1-mana dorks. That's it. Let me know if you like this deck. I might try it again with some of the changes. I'll probably explore Modern a little bit more with different decks. If there's any deck that you want me to try and play, let me know. I don't have all the cards in Magic Online. I use a rental program for this, so it can't be too expensive, but just let me know. I hope you did enjoy this. I hope people like seeing me play Modern decks, and I'll see you for the next video.